From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
The name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I don't know why, but you are.
What's going on, nerds? And welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We just lost Susie. What
happened?
What just happened?
It was right there, and she left immediately. Like the moment you said hello, she was gone.
I know I have that effect on women, but damn.
There's gonna be a lot of apocalypse bashing. That's why she probably left. She's pro-apocalypse, you know.
I'm fine. James is fine. Rob, is there any way you can slide that way?
That way?
Nope, the other way.
That way.
Yes. If not, I can regroup. Oh, yeah. Hey! They can at least see her face right now. So we're talking about X-Men Apocalypse. We're waiting for Susie to come back, and then you're just gonna have to re-switch back. But this movie came out. She's like, of course. The minute you say hi, it dies. Uno momento, everybody. Just
Technical difficulties.
Just join
Got
back
him.
when you get a chance. We have everything set up. But yeah, that was perfect timing. Alright, well, we're live, so there's nothing we can actually do about it. This movie came out in 2016 for 20th Century Fox. It had all the X-Men First Class people back in it. James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence. Oscar Isaac takes the role of Apocalypse. And after watching a video of how he got into makeup and costume and all that stuff, I don't know how he did not go insane. Can you imagine sitting in a chair for upmost about 5 or 6 hours just to get makeup put on, and in between every single take, they have to wheel you. They put you on a hand truck and wheel you into a refrigerated truck to keep you cool and not sweat everything off. How insane is that?
Dude, that's committed to the fucking role. Holy shit.
That's like the oh god. Who was Gomez's wife from Addams Family?
Morticia?
Morticia. Yeah, the actor from Morticia had a spotlight shined in her eyes the entire time they were filming. She said she was partially blind throughout that.
Oh, I believe it.
Well,
I
that-
100% believe it.
So yeah, it takes a level of commitment to be an actor like that.
Oh, yeah. I definitely don't have it. But a little bit of knowledge on how the movie did. As I said, it came out in May 27th, 2016. It had a budget of $178 million, but it brought home $543.9 million. So once again, another monetary success. But I think we're going to get into it wasn't seen as a success.
Oh, fuck no.
But let's get into it. What are some of your thoughts of the movie? And I'll start this wonderful section off with Rob. Give us your thoughts of the movie. You liked it, some of the things you didn't like. Any characters you want to touch on? Because I know you and James are very much the X-Men people.
All right. So I liked how they brought in some of the new kids. Like we didn't get to see much of like Jubilee, but what we saw of Jean Grey, I
saw
liked.
a lot more with.
Yeah. But I did like how they casted Jean Grey and Scott Summers. You really see the beginnings of the douchebag to be.
Yeah.
And
All right.
it is an essential part of his character.
Yes.
But you begin to see that build up. I love in the beginning part of that, the guy didn't even question that he was staring at his girl, because you could probably think he'd done that before. I'll just throw it down in the ring. I did not like Apocalypse compared to his other versions. As a standalone character in this movie series, he is one of the better villains.
He's the
Okay,
best villain.
I can agree with that.
But
Very lowballing then.
compared to even his X-Men Evolution version,
Oh.
he's weaker.
Oh.
Hey, Brent,
Oh, hang on, I have to cha-cha slide real smooth
to the left, right.
and bring it back. So
There you go.
I
Welcome
also
back,
didn't
Susie.
I also didn't like his the casting for the Four Horsemen.
Oh no, that was awful.
One of my favorite Four Horsemen used to be Professor X. Instead, they put Psylocke in. Now, if you don't know, Xavier as a Horseman of the Apocalypse can sort of do the stuff Psylocke can do, the energy projection stuff.
Yep.
Only it's much more terrifying. I think he also had he always has Angel. Usually Angel is a mainstay as one of his things, but they sort of kind of downgraded him in this.
It's Angel. You really can't go any higher with him.
Yeah, I think in the other adaptations they just made him faster. He was always the weakest out of the Horsemen, let's be honest. But having Magneto, because I think normally instead of Magneto it's Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think so.
because it was either him or Colossus, I can't remember which.
Mhm.
But I think there could have been better casting for his Horseman of the Apocalypse. I would have chosen definitely someone over oh god, Storm. Because I would have rather had Storm be an X-Man.
I mean, I also enjoyed her face turn at the end of the movie.
That is a good way to bring her in.
Yeah. For people that don't know, face turn is when you go from bad guy to good guy.
It's a wrestling term sometimes.
No, it's not sometimes.
It commonly it's a wrestling term.
And we also have Ryan watching, who made a very funny reference to the people that know. Since we're talking about the Horsemen, well, Rob talking about the Horsemen, he goes his favorite Horseman was Flair, Arn, Tully, and Barry.
You just got told to leave.
Uh,
How do you feel about that?
I feel like we just went back to the 80s.
I'm just now imagining Toad as one of the freaking Horsemen.
No.
And you, my friend, are that ick. I thought we passed or that ick.
So I don't think we're going to get an applicable version of Mr. Sinister. I mean, really?
It's been
At
too
this
long.
point,
It's been way too long.
it would have been this movie to bring him in because Mr. Sinister usually is the catalyst to bring Apocalypse back.
Yeah, all you do is get the post-credit scene at the end of the movie. That's all we got with that. And everybody, when this movie came out, that was the part everybody got hyped for.
And that was also the part it's also the part everyone took out their phone and asked, "What the hell is the Essex Corporation?"
I don't think I asked. I think we went to go see it as a group, and I sat next to somebody that explained it to me.
For those of you who don't know, the Essex Corporation is featured in Logan as the company that got rid of everyone's superpowers.
Yeah.
By making high fructose corn syrup be the cure.
AJ, you might have been sitting next to me.
I wasn't gonna point fingers. I just stared at you.
Damn.
All right, James, let's hear your wonderful 50 Cent review.
So, just for you alone, I sat back and watched this movie 4 times.
Why?
Venting to Megan that this movie pissed me off at some point.
Why? Why would you watch it 4 times?
Because I fell asleep twice.
Oh, okay. That sounds like normal James behavior.
At least he only fell asleep twice, though. That's a record for him.
And the third time I was playing Gundam Breakers, I wasn't paying attention at all. So, but I looked up for the gratuitous Hugh Jackman scene that they felt they just had to fucking throw in the movie for some random reason.
I don't know why. I went back and watched this movie, and I thought he was naked. He wasn't naked.
That's your point. So we could have all chipped right there. Boom, naked Hugh Jackman. Hey, Apocalypse. What are you talking about that? Just Hugh Jackman ass right there in front of your face. Could have made money off that, but no.
Definitely a Jackman ass. Definitely.
No, you're thinking of X2 or X1.
Am I?
Yeah.
Rob just became the encyclopedia of how many times will you get to see Hugh Jackman naked.
Way too many times, but love every minute of them.
I was gonna say I was waiting for somebody else to chime in on that.
But
I couldn't be the only creep. I shouldn't have said that.
Movie. And I'll be honest with you, as we're probably going through on, I'll definitely say some shit. And I just want to clear the air. This motherfucker did not look like Ivan Ooze. I don't know what the hell y'all are smoking, but y'all need to pass that shit and stop it.
Hold on.
Did you not think back in the day?
They compared Apocalypse
Yes.
to Ivan Ooze.
They compared one of the probably best X-Men characters to Ivan Ooze. No offense to Ivan Ooze. Take that word. But the fact that y'all...
How did they make that intuitive leap?
One scene where he showed up in front of Psylocke and he was all purple because the light was on. And they're like, oh, he looks like Ivan Ooze. No, he didn't. You guys are just blind. Why are you like this? Fucking
James just broke my brain. I've got nothing.
I will never forget it. It's glued in my head. Because I remember he went purple, and I was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, that scene," and just walked out the room.
He doesn't have a minion named Goldar.
And at one time, did he not go? Did he see the X-Men? Go, "Whoa, it's the X-Men. Where's my autograph, folks?" He did not do that.
Exactly.
I apologize in advance. My voice is cracking because apparently I am sick. So if I lose my voice, that might be good for you.
James, we knew you were sick.
In the head.
You're friends with us.
Oh.
He's sick. Not
yes.
like, that's a different level.
For Christmas, you're getting a straitjacket.
Only if you're wearing one too.
Can it be bedazzled on the side?
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to bedazzle it with?
It says juicy.
Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze on one side, Apocalypse on the other, with juicy right in between.
Thanks, AJ. I just saw myself now with Jack and just. Oh.
We've gone down a huge rabbit hole.
I'm designing a straitjacket in my head, and it looks amazing.
So, Susie, just think about it. Instead of me just doing this and laughing, I'll have a straitjacket still doing that and laughing.
All right, can we stop going down James's juicy rabbit hole?
Yours would have like
No.
Chippendale and oh my god, it would have Powerline on it. And oh
And-
man.
Oh.
I'm happy we
Goofy
released.
Watch with Chris
I'm happy
Summer
we
on
at
it,
least
but
have
probably
this
no
eye to eye.
I'm happy so hard the room is now warm. Holy shit, bro.
All right. So, a lot of inside jokes for everybody there. Hopefully you're laughing with us, or you're probably calling some mental institution and yeah, these people need it. Which
VK.
probably. So my thoughts on the movie. The beginning was fine. The minute Apocalypse really starts recruiting for his Four Horsemen is when this movie hits a brick wall. And honestly, all the new characters don't really care about. At all. I was more intrigued with Magneto's family and how they get murdered. And I felt horrible for him. Because as you can tell watching this movie, Magneto has completely changed. He just wants to live in peace, and him doing the right thing, using his powers for good, ends up with his family dead. I also very much enjoyed... The fuck are you? Do not try to stop me from killing these people. And then after that, the movie's just bland. It really is bland. There's nothing really substantial about it. I love Oscar Isaac, and while he does good in the role, I don't think, even with how good of an actor he is, he was able to take the writing that they gave him and how the character was designed and how everything around Apocalypse. I don't think he benefited from it, and even as good as he is, he's not able to, what do they say, turn chicken shit into chicken salad?
Close enough. I'm not even going to attempt to fix that
Well,
one.
somebody gives you something shitty and they want you to make something good out of it.
Yeah.
But which
You
is
couldn't
fun.
take the lemon
Which
to
is
make lemonade.
that too. Which was really funny because they were talking about The Empire Strikes Back, and they all knew the third one was gonna suck. Well, this is the third one, and it sucked. And it made a buttload of money, but this one sucked. And this is the part where Susie's gonna say we're all freaking crazy because she actually enjoyed it.
Okay, first of all, yes, I did. Second of all, AJ, you and I are going to fight later because you just said that the third one of the Star Wars trilogy
No,
sucked.
no. It's what Jean Grey said in the movie.
Okay.
If
If
It
it's
just
what you
happens to be
said,
true here.
if it was what you said, I swear to God, there's gonna be a fight.
I almost died.
I do think that after watching all of them,
But you will never win.
this is the worst one.
You will never.
I
win.
will say that I agree with AJ in that you get to like a wall and it's like bland. I think he could have done it better. I
Bill
don't
Senior
think
said it's
Isaac.
right next to it.
I don't think I'm gonna butcher his name because my brain wants to flip the two names.
Oscar Isaacs.
Oscar Isaacs. I want to make him Isaac Oscars.
What is he? The
Why,
Grouch?
Jay? I don't think he was the best fit for this role.
Okay. Who would you switch it to? Who would you put in there? You can't pull somebody out without putting somebody in.
Honestly,
2016.
it's 2016. You had more of a pick of characters, but like
James, give me a wrestler that you think would be good in
Oscar
2016.
Isaac.
Fuck it. Batista would have been good.
Batista would have been good. Batista would have been amazing. Yeah.
I almost said
But-
Vin Diesel.
You don't think he'd be too close to Drax?
I think that's the point.
So-
But I don't think you want that.
I think Apocalypse, personality wise, is just close enough to Drax that Batista could have pulled it off. Oscar Isaacs, and a lot of it was the writing. A lot of it, 100% of it was the story and the writing. I will grant everybody that. But I've always felt that Oscar Isaacs was wrong for this role. I will stand by that one.
Honestly,
I don't feel like he was the best fit for the role.
Luke Evans?
Luke Evans would have even been a good fit.
You have me
Oscar-
thinking now. That's the scary
But
part.
Oscar Isaacs, we've seen him in so much stuff that like I think
Poe
if the writing
Dameron.
and the story was better, he might have been a good fit. But even when he was cast, I didn't feel like he was a good fit for the role. And I don't know if it's because I've always liked the Apocalypse storyline that I was expecting more out of it or what, but like I don't feel like he embodied Apocalypse the way that he should have. I don't feel like him as an actor could embody Apocalypse the way that it should be embodied.
Mhm.
I also think that Apocalypse was poorly timed. I feel like that it should have been like if we were gonna go and rewrite all of the X-Men movies, I really feel like this should have taken place after like X1 or X2.
I'd go back and put him
but
in
for
freaking
older
order.
than-
I don't feel like this should have taken place with Baby Jean Grey, Baby Scott Summers.
Yeah, I can
like,
understand that.
I
Wolverine's supposed to fall in love with her. And
and
she young.
Love it. Honor.
young.
He's about to ditty that bitch. Oh, she froze again. Oh no!
Apocalypse does not fit.
Apocalypse is fucking with her. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, it is the three of us again.
I think you want one of us to take over.
Oh,
Is she-
there she goes. She's not back.
So Apollo, wait, what was his name?
In it.
Shit, I had a good one.
Uh,
Yeah, there she goes. Apollo Crews would have been a good
I wasn't even thinking. him.
Apocalypse.
All right, Rob, sway back over.
Yep, just gotta. Eh. So yeah, Apollo Crews, he'd have been a good one. They went more En Sabanur than they did. Nope, and we have to shimmy on back here. Let's shimmy on back. So yeah, they went more En Sabanur than
Yeah,
they did Apocalypse in this one. He was
Yes.
much more of a cult leader
Mhm.
than he was rampaging warlord hell bent on being all for one in ancient Egypt.
Susie's appearing more times to Jubilee than in the whole entire fucking movie.
I have no idea what's going on.
I know it's raining outside and we got some winds going on. Does that normally mess with you?
No.
Okay. Well, then I've got nothing.
My internet has been doing this since I logged on an hour ago, and I'm getting really ticked off about it.
So when we're done with this, what you do is make sure Will is done with his stuff and doesn't need it you.
That's what I had to do the last time, so I was trying to avoid it because I also have to talk to Ethan upstairs. And
Ethan, finish whatever you're doing. I gotta kill the internet. But yeah, finish shit.
Yeah, that's just today.
Oh,
isn't
she's
it?
back. Do you want to finish your thought before your internet does something stupid again?
Did she Nope. She's gone again.
No,
Oh,
she's
wait,
back.
no, yes, no.
Are you able to hear
Okay.
us at all, Susie?
She's been here for me. Never mind.
No, this is pretty good. I can see them bounce between the different things of the voices, but they can't see me moving.
I can now.
AJ, she has the John Cena effect going on.
So, as I completely brain fart on that one, what we are doing is X-Men Dark Phoenix next. And, okay, I lied. Apocalypse might not be the worst one.
Oh, it is Dark Phoenix.
The next one might be the worst one.
This is the movie I walked out of. I walked out of a lot
Oh,
of movies.
shit! Okay!
It has to be bad. You didn't even walk out of Resident Evil: The Final Chapter.
I kind of was stuck between two people. I wasn't able to.
Oh, no. So, James,
Yes.
what games have you been playing lately?
Gundam Breaker 4.
With Paul?
yeah. Huh?
With Paul?
Me and Paul are doing our solo thing. We're completing the main story. Then we'll go back into harder difficulties just to kind of get bodied or body the main bosses. Castlevania. On again, off again playing Tekken 8 because I'm randomly teaching Megan how to play, so I actually have someone to play with
There
because
you
I'm tired
How about PlayStation Pro $799?
there's so many better things you can do for that. No, I'm sorry, I was not behind that. I'm happy I got my system down because damn, that's
Could buy a computer and not have to worry about it anymore.
You want to know what the real kicker is?
What?
Guess what's coming out on Nintendo Switch?
What?
They're remaking Legacy of Kain.
What is that?
Oh.
Sorry.
okay.
I didn't even have a PlayStation. I had an Xbox growing up. But even I knew about
I had a PlayStation all the way until the last 3 years before of the 360.
I feel like we're gonna need to send you video of like the anthology of Legacy of Kain because it's an amazing story.
It's a vampire thing, first off.
So I hear
And-
you like sucking blood.
So get this. We got 4 games in the series, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it is crazy shit happening throughout all 4 of those games. The last game we got, they finally started explaining everything. And by the end of it, we're like, okay, we got this. Now we're going to finally beat the boss. And get our 20 years later, they have just announced a remake for the first game. 20 years, we have gotten nothing from this series. Since, hey, we figured everything out. Fuck off for 20 years. It hurt.
That's the break, kids.
So I might have made a mistake and said we have Dark Phoenix next.
What's next?
Well,
Not that well.
what is our next Thursday date? And what month does it happen to be?
Oh,
October
Spooky
3rd.
Dookie season.
Yeah, we're doing spooky dookie stuff.
Ooh.
And this is all Susie stuff because she got to pick all this, which is very concerning. It's all spooky dookie. We're doing Coraline. We're taking a little break from our X-Men universe and doing the Coraline movie, and then we have Corpse Bride. And then Frank and Weenie on the 17th.
I'm seeing a burnt effect going on here.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Really?
And for our for the 24th and the 31st episodes, we have blank because we might be throwing a poll out there for them.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, it's 100 bleeping % dangerous.
No, why would you literally throw an actual poll out there? You're gonna hurt someone.
Everyone, vote for Jeepers Creepers 2. Scare the shit out of AJ.
Why?
Serbian film. Come on, do better.
And just,
Do we want to
It's-
star him or make sure that he just never trusts anything with a DVD case ever again?
Oh, so
I
Maiden
feel
in
like I just got
Black.
roped into watching Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, we caught that one, Susie.
I didn't say anything. This was all Rob and James's fault.
I mean, if we want to watch a horror movie, we could probably watch My First Birthday. I mean, I am a horror.
Why would you say Men in Black, Susie? Why would that even come up? That's not a Halloween movie. That's just a bad movie. Okay, the first one's good. The other ones following that are bad.
Okay, thank you. There you go.
Yeah, the comic book was better.
The animated show was better.
Oh. Yeah, bye, Susie.
And
See-
Rob, you know what that means? Oh, wait,
No, it
she's
doesn't.
back.
Haha.
Have you just joined this conversation so many times where it's like, she just left, she came back, I don't have to approve.
And
Okay.
the worst part is, yes, and the worst part is I'm only catching every other word. So at one point I messaged AJ and I was like, no, Men in Black, because all I heard was Men in Black.
I don't know where that came up. But next week, and we're taking a little break from our X-Men series, and we are doing Coraline because it is Nerdtober.
So
And we
since we're
cannot
doing all
do
Tim
these
Burton
movies back to
movies,
back.
Shit.
so since we're doing Tim Burton movies,
Shit.
we need to watch Batman.
Fuck. What? That's not a Halloween movie.
It's a Tim Burton movie.
It counts. You got the Joker going here, party man. Yeah, it counts. It counts.
Okay, fine. We'll do. She's gone again. Motherfuck.
No.
You're gonna be judged in a minute.
Wait, hold on. Can it count as a Christmas movie?
Join us. That makes
You know,
It's Tim
I've
Burton.
never seen so many horrible times for it to just freeze.
Holy shit, Rob, I'm right. It's a Christmas movie.
Yes. So do Batman for Christmas, I guess. I'm fine with doing Jeepers Creepers, but one of our 2 episodes that we have blank, we're gonna throw a poll out there with about 5 or 6 different movies, and we're gonna let you guys vote.
Oh, I said
The list together?
both of them.
Huh?
Yeah.
Can I put the list for the poll?
We will put a list together because I don't trust you.
I have one on that list. I have one movie.
Messenger.
Okay.
Send it to me.
Because I do not trust you at all.
Probably wise. I might get you to watch something incredibly strange.
Hey, do you like the main lead from Harry Potter?
Which one?
You're talking about Daniel Radcliffe?
Daniel Radcliffe, yeah.
Rose again. Oh,
So if you like Daniel Radcliffe, you'd love the Maiden in Black.
Hey, how about See No Evil? May 19th.
Pretty.
May
Missed that
19th.
movie.
Ooh.
Or Insidious.
Does The Cube count as a horror movie, James?
Yes.
Why wouldn't it count as a horror movie?
I don't even know what you're talking
There's no-
about.
Because it's not really a horror movie. It's more like a Saw type movie.
Those don't count.
I do not like the Saw movies. That's too much gore porn.
You would not like The Cube then.
Final Destination?
That's just Paranoia, the movie.
Yeah, especially when you get
That-
behind a log truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know how many times I've seen one of those and I'm like, I've never seen the scene in the movie, but I know what it is, and I'm just not dealing with it.
you made a whole generation paranoid as fuck. Oh my god.
When those logs fell off the truck, they bounced higher than the truck itself. It's like, what was that? Rubber wood?
No, that's I Rubberwood. Evie!
Hmm.
Baby.
It's a baby. I don't know why I just channeled my fat bastard.
Oh, to
Man,
bring it back. So bringing it back to X-Men Apocalypse, there is one thing I really liked about this, and it was the casting for Nightcrawler.
Yes. Do you know who he is?
No,
This is not
I don't
his
do-
first X-Men movie.
because I don't really do actors all that much. So
So-
who is it?
The guy who played Nightcrawler in Apocalypse played the child of that played James Howlett in the beginning of X-Men Origins.
Oh.
Played young Wolverine.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought so. Evie! This over here. Hello. Over. Hi.
I do have a couple things I did appreciate about this movie. So what was it? Apocalypse lifting all the nukes up, and he's just like, because I say that he's like, man has no stick, no this, no that, so they can never throw a stone at the Tower of Babel ever again.
Yeah.
And I remember being really impressed with that because I was like, whoa, that is a hell of a way to make your villain look cool. Now, if he just made Apocalypse fucking correct, that would have been even more terrifying, just throwing it out there. And I have like half the quotes saved in my phone just in case I thought we were going to use them, but we didn't use them. So now I have them saved just for random things at work now when people piss me off.
I could picture you doing that. She froze, but it was a happy baby. He's a happy baby. He's a happy baby.
Ugh.
All right, everybody. Well, we're doing Coraline next week. It's our first episode of Nerdtober of 2024. Be there, be square. Guys, wear something a little Halloween related next week if you got it. Rob's gonna show up with a pumpkin on his head.
I can wear the chicken hat. Does that count?
Why you gotta be a cock? Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Not
Yeah,
my
you're
job.
more of a cockadoodle douche.
Mm.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow, do all that wonderful stuff, and we'll see you next week for Nerdtober.
Well, bye.
Bye.